N.T. Wright's God's Homecoming, The Forgotten Promise of Future Renewal, is a sweeping work of biblical theology that traces the theme of new creation from Genesis to Revelation. Known for his groundbreaking scholarship, surprised by hope, Paul, and the faithfulness of God, Wright delivers a book that is both academically rigorous and pastorally accessible, perfect for readers who crave theological depth infused with hope, renewal, and the courage to live faithfully in anticipation of God's ultimate restoration. The book begins with Wright's central thesis. The Bible is not primarily about escaping earth for heaven, but about God's promise to renew creation and dwell with humanity. From the opening chapters of Genesis, where God walks with Adam and Eve, to the closing vision of Revelation, where heaven descends to earth, Wright argues that Scripture consistently points to God's homecoming, the union of divine presence with a restored creation. Wright thrives on clarity and depth. His prose captures the grandeur of biblical narrative, the beauty of creation, the tragedy of sin, the hope of covenant, and the triumph of resurrection, while weaving in the emotional resonance of longing, resilience, and vulnerability. The narrative thrives on contrasts, fleeting glimpses of divine presence against the chaos of human rebellion, the menace of exile against the tenderness of restoration. The supporting theological motifs add richness to the story. Covenant, temple, exile, incarnation, and resurrection all serve as threads that culminate in the promise of new creation. Wright insists that these are not isolated doctrines, but interconnected themes that reveal God's ultimate plan, to dwell with his people in a renewed world. Thematically, God's Homecoming explores resilience, vulnerability, and the burden of legacy. Wright challenges readers to confront distorted beliefs about heaven and salvation, while learning that true hope lies not in escape, but in renewal. He asks, what does it mean to live faithfully when destiny itself demands transformation, and when salvation is not about leaving earth, but about God's return to it? The pacing is deliberate yet immersive, with moments of scholarly exegesis, pastoral encouragement, and practical application woven seamlessly together. Wright balances theological depth with everyday relevance, creating a narrative that is both intellectually stimulating and profoundly moving. The climax of the book is the vision of Revelation 21:22, the New Jerusalem descending